I can go. I'm gonna
All right,
forward
Trace.
you. I need to add a bunch of stuff because I just read your announcement that said we need to include everything. So I only had like a quarter
Yeah.
of my stuff really.
Yeah, no, it's important to see like quantity. So you're going to be talking minimum 70 pages, quantity and just the progression to see even the crappy stuff and the good stuff mixed in. So I really want everyone to show pretty much everything.
Okay. Yeah, and I have like a bunch combined on like each page, so I'm gonna have to go through and kind of dissect it and add everything. But I'll show what I have right now.
Yeah, cool. Okay. So is this your first week?
Yeah, that was some of my first week stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
And you gotta separate it into weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. So you'll have basically 15 chapters. Well, 13 chapters or 15 chapters. Shit, you laid it all out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it looks good.
I have like 3 pages of like footwear stuff. But yeah,
That's
I'll
cool.
definitely go through and add a bunch of the stuff that I don't have in here now and kind of separate it out.
Yeah. Remember, it's all about progression. So however you want to lay it out, but it's from the first week and seeing how you progressed all the way into the final week.
All right.
Anyway, those look like really nice pages. I hope you didn't. You probably like had 2 pages, and there was only one good sketch on each one. You joined them, didn't you? I hope that's.
Yeah.
I hope that's.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, it needs to be separated into weeks. If you want to join it, sure. I guess you can do that. I'm not going to be too bothered about it, but it's about quantity and also the progression. So however you want to do it. Okay, so we've got Trace there. Oh, let's write this down, Trace. Who's next?
I can show mine really quick, but I have to label all of them.
Yep, go for it, Danielle. You okay, Daniela? Are you just hooking it up?
Yeah, I'm just pressing, looking for it.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, there we go. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep, that looks good. Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah. Yep, looks good. Nice progression.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Daniela. Awesome. Who wants to volunteer next?
I guess I could go
Yeah,
next.
Yeah, go for it, Con.
Yeah,
I think
all
everyone's
right.
going to do well.
right, I'll be moderately brief with this. All right.
We're still in manual mode into week 7. Now you get into some digital.
Oh yeah, week 7 is when I hit the digital mark. Yeah,
Yep.
and then I think things start taking off here. I feel like mostly in like, yeah, like digital, like actually, like I think digital, like here, like week is this 9? I just kind of like popped off compared to like the previous weeks, and I don't know, I thought it was pretty decent.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, I love that flat stuff. That was really good. That was
Yeah.
smart.
And then I kind of just started doing a bunch of like random scenes and experimenting with like colored backgrounds because I thought it was pretty cool. These are just simple stuff.
Yeah, sure.
And yeah, that's
Good.
basically it.
Awesome. You had 128 pages? Damn, seriously, bro?
Yeah, I did not, I have no clue why it's like that.
No, I don't know. Maybe it's the chapter, the separators in between each week. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's all good. But no, that looks really impressive. Oh, cool. Righty-ho. Great. Who's next? Up the bat. Shanta, I see you there.
I'm still like labeling things.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I'll just like scroll.
Oh, there we go. Yep. Oh, this is in Illustrator. Okay.
I did this on InDesign.
Oh, it's in InDesign. My bad. Of course it is. It is, yeah. Looks nice. I like it. You have just nice simple color schemes. Orange and black. You have much more taste in color than I do.
Yeah, I think I always like colors.
But just tasteful colors, not just obnoxious or crazy. Just, just tasteful.
Yeah, I'm adding to week 12 because I ended on signatures and I thought that was like really odd.
Yeah, that seems to be the thing, doesn't it? I didn't realize that it was going to come out like that. So if you do have a really favorite money shot, maybe, and for the whole class, maybe you just put it at the end. Maybe it's cool to have signatures at the end, but I don't know. I feel like just my gut says it'd be nice to have a banger at the end. Just to finish it off like smacky. But I don't know. It's up to you. Anyway, that looks really nice. That looked really nice, Shanta. And yeah, I really like your aircraft seat. Maybe you should take your aircraft seat and put it down the very, very end. I don't know. I don't think it matters because it's also, on the other hand, it's also kind of a nice conclusion. All right, the last couple of weeks we just did signatures. So I don't know. I guess it's cool. I really don't mind.
Okay.
Okay, but great work, Shanta. How many pages did you have in the end?
92.
Wow, very cool. That's so awesome. All right, cool, nice. Who are we missing there? Daniela, Max.
Yeah, I can go.
Yeah, great.
So I'm not too sure about the front page, if this is okay.
No, it looks nice. I like it. It looks very techy. It looks very kind of CIA-ish or something. I don't know. Hey, but put on your logo if you want on the front. I think that's a nice opener.
Yeah, I didn't really find a logo or signature that I like really liked yet, so I didn't want
All
to
right then.
put it on yet.
Okay, cool. Fair enough. Yeah, I like your stuff. It's very techy, a little nerdy, in a good way. You're good. Some of these things I don't remember.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
yeah, I looked at the presentation and I didn't like the ending on signatures.
Yep.
And then
No,
you
it's
gave us
fine.
the free time in the last class, so
Yep.
I just did some other stuff.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, I hadn't seen those helmets yet, so I think they look really nice. No, that's a nice collection there. Oh, my cat's drinking my water. All right, so come on, oh, God. Come on, get away, Duster. Come on, move out of the way. Ah, God. There we go. Yeah, good cat. All right, Max, super, nice work.
We
I think this is the most consecutive class I've ever had where everyone does pretty darn well. Okay, who's Daniela? Katerina.
Okay, yeah, just give me a second to screen share it.
Yep, sure. Hey, you did. Give him some water. Oh, good. Here we go. There's the start of it, huh? Are you sick of angle grinders now, Kat?
Yeah, sorry, I'm muted because the kids are like yelling in the background. But
Oh,
no, surprisingly, I'm like not like that sick of them actually. I would probably do a couple more weeks of them.
mhm. You really do a lot of analysis based off this, like the ear stuff and then like the hand stuff and kind of and visually just kind of trying stuff out. And cool. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if I've like necessarily really like improved too much. I don't know. So
I think so. I don't know. I
okay.
think so. I think it looks good.
Okay, cool.
Cat. Okay. Moya, Stephanie.
All right. I didn't put my logo on just because I haven't really found one I like. I kind of have one, but I'm not super thrilled.
That's fine.
And I kind of included like some miscellaneous pages that I kind of have done like within the last week, or like some of my
That's fine.
renderings.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's good. It's all Viscom, so great. Yep, very cool. You might want an end saying, I don't know, something. I don't know what you'd say. The end, or to be continued. I don't know, but no, it looks very, very nice. So darn, everyone's done so nicely. Well, I think we got everyone. Did I miss anyone? I don't think so. Okay, so just like in my previous class just now, I mean, fashion accessories, we did the same thing, went through their stuff, and then they were like stressed out. They had to do some stuff. So I just said, all right, well, I'm here, and I'm just gonna sit and draw some stuff. I just drew a Rolex, and so that's what I'm gonna do today. Unless you guys want any help with anything particular, or you need anything. Otherwise, you can be dismissed if you need to do stuff, if you got to work on things, or you can hang out on the chat. And meanwhile, I'm just gonna just have some fun and do some sketching, put on some jams, and do something. Maybe I do a car for a change. I've never done a car for you guys. But if does anyone have any requests? Does anyone want me to show you something in particular, or should I just freestyle it? Okay, well, I'm here, and I'm just gonna be sketching. I think I'll do a card just to do something different, and just shout out. You can either leave the classroom or you can work on your own stuff. If you got some stuff to do, follow along, whatever you want. So I'm just going to demo. Okay, I'm going to use my iPad on this one. How do I do that? Oh yeah, share. Okay. Hold on, I messed up. iPad turned off. Okay, we're good. Okay, there we go. So this is what I was doing in the last one. Because I had like, we got through those presentations pretty quick. So so I could spend a couple hours doing a watch. But now I'm gonna do a car. Because I don't think you've ever seen me do a car. A little background color. I don't know, nice neutral, kind of browny gray. Give it a swatch of color. Oh, hold on, let me stick on some jams. Jam out a little bit. Just find something. Sorry, the hiccups. Okay. And 1 second. So, okay. Okay, let me give this a pretty neutral background. Oh, actually, no. Here's something I want to share with you. I'm going to do something a little bit warm and cool. This is a little bit more advanced. This is what we will be talking about in BizCom 3. But just as a little intro, if you are in my BizCom 3, we're going to talk about like some more arty stuff like warms and cools. So things warms and cools. So for example, you'll see what I'm talking about. The sun is warm, the shadows are cool. So let me choose a fancy paintbrush of some sort. I don't really care, but let's just see, paintbrush, whatever, doesn't matter. Wet acrylic, just doesn't matter. Oh, and I'm gonna go into this orangey color, orangey yellow. So sun is above, that's warm. So let's just give it a wash and fade it out as I go. Okay, that's my warm side. And then I'm gonna make a new layer for my cool side, which is the shadow side. And I guess it's obvious why it's called warms and cools, but it'll be more apparent. Come on. A little bit of a dark, so I can make it dark and blue. And there's that layer. I'm gonna just make it a little warmer. I'm gonna just change the color of it a little bit so we can make it a little bit warmer. I mean, cooler, a little bit bluer. Let's just make it really. I can't get much saturation on this. Let's try one more time. So I'm gonna keep that. I'm just gonna do that again. See if I can get that really blue. Wonder if it has a replace color. Never tried it. Anyway, let's try it. See if I can. Saturation full blast. I'm gonna try it one more time. Sometimes it takes a few attempts to do this because black and white you can't really change. You can't really change it. So this was so close to a gray with no color saturation. I have to kind of force what little saturation I can through multiple attempts at doing this thing. So let's just see. It is getting a little bit bluer. Let's try something not green but aqua. full saturation. Kind of cool. Okay, I'm cool with that. All right. So I got my color values, and now I just render it all in. Let's do a new layer, and I'm just going to be artistic on this. I'm just going to get into, let's just try something a little more dynamic. I don't know what this is going to be yet. Okay. Honestly, I don't even know if it's a truck, a Volkswagen Bug, or a Lamborghini. So I guess I'm going to go in my just pencil. I'm just going to go pencil just by default. That's how I do like rough stuff to start with. It's a little bit of a habit, I guess. And let's bust in some wheels. That's how I always start. Oh, let's just choose white, sketch on white, using white. Let's do that. I want this thing to be super dope, whatever it is. So maybe it's just a bad mother truck, or I don't know yet. Okay, so I start with the wheels because at least ellipses are a pain in the neck. So at least I've got the ellipses in first, so I don't have to put the ellipses in after. Now I build the drawing around the ellipse, so I don't have to get that ellipse right. It is what it is, and I just work with what I've got. So it makes it a little bit easier. So there, it's already got my perspective built in. So got my perspective. Remember the cross. I got my perspective here just by busting in some wheels. That's already forced my perspective and it's already forced some issues. I will modify the wheels as I go, but at least I have a start and I know geometrically it should be okay. This is all in one layer. I didn't put it nicely in my page, so I'm gonna just move it around, and now I can start building this car. I have enough paper now. Make this a little bit bigger. This pencil, I can't see it very well. Okay. Big old fatty back tires. Bottom of the tires in perspective. Now, what's this thing gonna be? That's the $1 million question. So when I don't know what things are gonna be, I just fill in stuff that I do know what it is. So I know I'm gonna have some deep dish wheels by default. So I just build in this stuff, even though I don't know what I'm drawing yet, what I'm gonna design. I gotta think of something. And sometimes just filling in this stuff helps you figure out what you're gonna draw, figure out what you're gonna design. So anyway, let's just continue fleshing in some of these wheels and stuff. Just following all that geometry, ellipse stuff that we talked about at the beginning. So I've got a wheelbase now. So is this gonna be a truck? Help me out. What should it be? Truck, car, bubble car? Anyone? All right.
Yeah, that's my.
Hold on. Let me turn down my stupid. Sorry, was that Max? What did you say?
Oh, I was gonna say like I can't decide either.
No, me too. Okay, but I'm gonna just get in there. I'll just build it up and see. It could be a car truck. I don't have any preconceived ideas. So I'm just gonna go so organic. It's gonna grow like a piece of nature. Don't know how it's gonna turn out. All right, I'll just start off with some wheel arches. I definitely want some flairage. I definitely want it. I think we have round wheel arches instead of squarey ones like you see in trucks. So that's one wheel arch. So this is how I build up the car, because it's like building a house. You got to start with the foundation on the house. And in my case, I got to start with the foundation of the car. Foundation definitely is the wheels. That's really the true foundation. But then all the stuff you start building up on top, like the wheel arches, and it's just like starting with the basement, and then you start adding I don't know the parts of a house, but start adding that other stuff on top of the brick foundation. And this is exactly the same thing. Okay, let's just see what this looks like. I'm just gonna add some lines in there and see what the thing looks like. If it looks like a truck, I'll do a truck. If it looks like a car, I'll do a car. If it looks nothing, whatever it turns out like. I'm just following the rules and just building up without any idea. Still, I'm undecided. I'm procrastinating by just building up like a really thorough foundation. Procrastination technique. Okay, so let's see what these lights look like. Thank God this is all in one layer because I'm running out of space. I need more space over on this side, right in here. I definitely don't want to be limited on that. So thank goodness all this white stuff is on one layer. So now I can just mess around with it, squeeze it maybe, give it the extra, squeeze it and pull it, and just to make it really right. You know, I don't mind squeezing this stuff and distorting it. Hold on, let's just see. Freeform, distort. Let's see if I distort. You know, it just looks a little bit better now. Looking like a little bit of a hatchback or something. Okay. So it's all about electric stuff now. So we don't have to worry about, God, I was just gonna say we don't have to worry about engines, but they're stuck in a big engine hood cover. Corvette, it's turning Corvette. Put the other headlight in. Oh no, it's turning into an off-road Corvette, which I have no issues with at all. Off-road Corvette is perfect for me, at least. Two-door. Let's see. Start putting in these door lines because that starts to show me how the side of my thing looks, how the side of my doors are going to look. You know, the body sides and stuff. Give a little kick in the bottom there to make it not straight. A-pillar, which is this little guy. It's called the A-pillar. And the B-pillar. Oh, let's just draw on the rest of the perspective because now I'm getting into the roof stuff. I need to just finish off this perspective. So eyeball it. Just eyeball that. I hope it's going to be okay. So this might not be electric now because I've got a big hood. You know what that means? It means big engine. It doesn't mean electric. Put in this roof stuff. Oh, it's going to be a pickup. I've just decided because I screwed up the proportion, so it's now a pickup. It's now a pickup sports car. Bumpers. Center line. Need that so you can measure up, like, see what portion it looks like. This is definitely looking weird. So when it starts to look weird, oh, I see weirdnesses all over the place. When it starts to look weird, what you do is you flip this thing and you'll see so many other weirdnesses. Hold on, let's just fix this because I see it without flipping it, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, flip this thing. So up here at canvas, you hit this thing, this wrench, canvas, flip horizontal. So when you flip it, I'm gonna cringe. Okay, I'm gonna modify this thing because now I flipped it. I see this whole back end is a little bit flat. There's some perspective issues with that. So I'm just gonna mess around with the distorting it up, just messing with it. Just see, it's automatically looking better by just doing that. Let's distort it, like bend this thing, and that doesn't look good. That looks okay to me. And I keep that there. And then so the back end, I said looks too flat, right? So the back end, so I screwed up on the back, but I'm not too worried about it because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, this tool right here. It's the selection tool. Just with a rectangle, I'm gonna grab the back. It's grabbed, and I'm just gonna make it fatter. I'm just gonna pull it out. There we go. My car's getting longer and sexier. So there, and I'm gonna just change, you see, I can change this. I can get the wheel looking more or less okay. Just kind of squeeze it into shape and just bend that stuff. Okay, so it's looking a lot better now. Okay, just get those wheels in a little bit. So now I think I'm gonna start color blocking. I do have issues with this back shape though. It looks ridiculously weird. So just more of a kind of a fast, hold on. Pickup-y sports car. Let's just try something. Yep, all right. So I'm changing. I'm not having such a raked windscreen. When I say raked, that's how it's kind of set, tilted back. I'm gonna have something more of a Hummer-y type, perpendicular, to give it that kind of truck. This is a truck sports car now. That's what this is. So trucks have a way more perpendicular kind of, oh God, I'm not screwing it up. Let's just put this in. It looks a little ridiculous. Okay. Damn, that looks a little retarded. Sorry, messed up. I'm gonna undo all that. There we go. I'm gonna move this whole canopy forward, just this front windscreen. I'm gonna move that all forward. I'm just gonna grab it. So I'm gonna grab it with the freehand tool and push it forward. Ooh, that looks cool. Wow, that looks actually cool. So let's move it even forward, more forward, so it's a little more electric-y. Okay, that looks good. Just join those lines up. Okay, and I'm gonna put in some lights up here, you know, like they do, because I definitely want an off-roady type thing. There's those lights. Okay, now I'm gonna start. I think it's okay. I'm gonna flip this guy again. Oh, I just saw a nice little detail. I'm gonna put in. All right, so I gotta change my doors, but I'm fine with that. Erase out the old doors because that's something I definitely don't want. Oh, that was new. Oh, old doors right here. There. Just put in this new door. Oop. Okay. Now I'm gonna start color blocking in. I think I can start color blocking. Maybe I even put a perspective in here. Nah, this is all just sketch. If I mess up, I mess up. Before I do this, I'm gonna get into just fix a few things that I see, including I need some cool lighting or something. Let's just put in some. This is trucky, so All right. All right, so you know what? I'm gonna erase out the tires now. I'm gonna duplicate the sketch. Duplicate. Oh shit, I just deleted. Duplicate. Just in case I make a major malfunction. And I'm gonna erase out the wheels. And now I'm gonna bust in some, I'm gonna try to bust in some cool wheels. Because these are too small. So erase out all that. And I'm gonna flip the car. I'm gonna flip it back to the original position. So back into canvas, flip horizontal. All right, there we go. Okay, wheels. I could waste a little bit of time. I don't mean wasting time. Just to make sure that perspective is on, I could put that grid in there, the drawing assist. So I guess I'll do that. New layer. I'm gonna go in here into the wrench. I'm gonna go canvas, which one I'm on, drawing guide. There we go. Drawing guide. Edit drawing guide. I want perspective. I'm gonna put my first point over here where my wheels. Oops, perspective. There. And I want it about eye height. So I'd sit a little bit above, I would stand a little bit above that. And just making sure my perspective is looking. I'm fine with that. So remember I was saying about eye height. And you know, you see this horizon line behind, moving up and down? That's horizon line. That's the eye, that's how high your eyes are standing where you are. So this car, it's gonna be a little bit like that. Okay, that's that one perspective, and then I'll put the other one in right over here. I don't really care about this one so much. A little bit over here. This is quite an easy perspective drawing. Okay, there. Got my perspective. Done. Okay, I can see a little perspective in there. So now I can bust in my wheels really accurately because you got to get an accurate wheels. Otherwise, the whole thing's screwed. So I'm gonna go in here, grab a nice normal brush like a studio pen, and put this first wheel in. 100%, a little bit thick, just so I don't have to mess around with tire stuff. Maybe a little darker. Or maybe even, okay, whatever. What if we went orange? Okay, let's try. And I'm gonna do each wheel on a separate layer for sure. Hold on, I gotta watch my perspective here. Okay, there they are. And okay, got my tires in. And might as well just do the rest of the tire. I'm gonna do a new layer because I'm scared. Well, damn it, I messed up my layers, but whatever. I'm gonna just keep going. Notice this blue line, this little perspective line right in here. That's what I'm using to line up my bottom of my cylinders, if you want to call them cylinders. Fill all that in. All this in. Let's just see what the layers are looking like. Bring this down. Make it a little darker because those are the underneath the wheels. So just go in here, hue saturation, layer, bring it down a little bit darker. Okay, it's cool. Next, body work. I'm just gonna fill in above the tires. I'm gonna just fill in the whole body work, which is gonna be a gray color. Actually, I've already kind of done it. Let me just adjust this this funny little this thing. Just play around with that. Just move it around. Oh, kind of give it an aggressive look. That looks okay-ish. Turn my sketch down. Start getting in there a little bit. Start erasing out some of this tire so I can have some shapes down here. No, I'm just gonna merge all these tires and stuff together. Merge down. Merge down. This is a pain dealing with the layers sometimes. Down here too. Okay. And I guess I'm gonna fill in these inside these rims. I'm just gonna fill them in. Okay. Now I'm gonna put in the windows. I'm color blocking. I'm just doing all the color blocks before I start shading. So I'm gonna fill in the windows with, I'm just gonna go with the black now. The nice hard studio pen. A little bit thick. Because you wanna make sure your color blocks look good before you. I don't know, it's about proportion. Okay. It's my window shape. Now you gotta make sure those shapes are cool. Oh, and then another one behind here. There's a bed. This is still a pickup, sports pickup car thing. Okay. Now I'm gonna do a shadow. I'm gonna do a ground shadow. I'm gonna go right down here. Do shadow because that helps me with my perspective. It just helps me just understand how high this thing is off the ground and all that stuff. I'm trying to keep everything in perspective. I'm definitely following the perspective lines here. I'll just fill that all in. Oh, didn't connect somewhere. Oh, there. Okay. And now I'm just gonna blob in a shape where the body is. And I think I'm just gonna use it. Don't know yet. I'm gonna just on top of that. It's gotta cover up that. It's gotta cover up that black stuff though. That shadow. I'll turn the shadow down a wee bit though. Make a new layer, and I'm just gonna try some arty stuff. See what happens. So paint brush, white acrylic. Let's try that. Test it. No, I think I'm gonna take away my other acrylic, which was down here. Hold on, where's that big splotch? What's that? Sorry, there's this big paintbrush splotch. Oh, there it is. Let's get rid of that. Delete. So now let's try. All right. Oh, that's on the top sketch. Underneath the sketch. Okay. Now what? I'm gonna just paint in some lights. Just go for something a little bit white, just some painterly stuff. I'm gonna turn on my sketch a little bit though. Okay, let's see what happens. That's kind of cool. There. That's not that cool. Let's try something a little bit. I'm running out of paper. I'm gonna have to redo my canvas a little bit. Let's just make sure. Yeah, I have to move my canvas property size over here. Doesn't really affect much at this point. In my background, I can always stretch out. There we go. I'm gonna take those lights away. They look terrible, noxious. I'm just gonna get in there with my pencil. There, and then this one. So what I'm doing now is I'm just sketching in there. Okay, I'm gonna start using the cools and warms. So instead of coloring with white pencil, I turn this down. I'm going to start coloring in the left side with yellow stuff. So I'm going to eyedropper it. There we go. And I'm going to start sketching the left side with the cool colors. Oh, hold on, let's just get on our new layer. And anything else that would be reflecting that side. Those lights look awfully low to me. Gotta modify that. I'm doing round headlights instead of all the fancy electric stuff because I want this to be off-roady. And that kind of, maybe Jeep's got me brainwashed, but kind of helps with the off-road type look. Center line. And a very tight departure angle. That's tech talk. I might be able to get onto the blue in a sec. On this side, on all this side, I'm going to do blue stuff, but okay, get back to my wheels because now I can fill in my wheels all in there. So I'm going to go back to those wheels. And you know what? I'm going to even try something new. I'm going to try using this tool here, the smear tool. Oh, wow. What's a dream? Oh, messed up the last one. Okay, and I'm going to erase out. Okay. And this other side's cool. I like how that's looking. All right, so I'm going to go into some blue now. I'm on this side. I'm going to switch over to blue. See how that looks. Yeah, it works. So there, put in some of this. There, this one here. The reflection. Oh shoot, I was doing all that on the, it's fine. I did all that on the wheel layer and I don't want to do that. Let's start over. New layer on top. Okay, let's just proportions, get the proportions right first. Okay. Uh, there. Erase out some of this mistake stuff. Okay. Okay, let's just give this a little funk, and I'm gonna give it some headlights. I'm gonna use the light effect thing, which is down. What is it? Brook's Faves. It might be in here, or it's in the light. So here, light pen. Just want to do something. Make sure my perspective is good. Okay, those are my some headlight. And then I'm gonna do some tail lights, but I'll do them later. Let's get in there on the wheels a little bit. I'm gonna go black and do layer. So I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna be able to duplicate this thing. If I make a big, hold on, smooth, get back my pencil, pencil. Hold that thing. Okay, there. I'm gonna just duplicate it because I don't want to have to keep redrawing it. Oh. Uniform. This makes it way easier. So you know what? I'm gonna do something different. Duplicate that thing again. It's gonna be super deep dish. Get Shazam the song. Sorry, just gonna like this video. It's a nice song. One sec, guys. Okay, I'm gonna group all these because these are all one wheel. I'm just gonna, slide it this way, group, because that's gonna save me a lot of effort down the road. So I can turn on and off. I can just move it. So that's one set of wheels. Next one. Duplicate that. copy that other wheel. Okay, duplicate that again. Put it inside. In fact, you probably won't even see it. I'll get rid of it. I won't get rid of it. I'll just put it away. Just turn it off. But this is all going to be one group as well. Just makes things way easier when you're adjusting wheels, which you'll do later. Okay. Let's turn up my shadow. Hopefully it's just a big black blob. That's not it. Shadow. That's not it. Shadow. That's not it. I'm going to colorize my windows. So actually here's my windows. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to alpha lock it and then I'm going to airbrush it, or I'm going to paint it. I'm going to paint it in. So Brook's favorites. Yeah, let's just do that. Brush. Pick the yellow. Ooh, that looks cool. In fact, I'm going to use that same brush. Those are my brushes. That'll work well. And the other side's going to be, of course, the other way. I'm going to still stay on that. I'm going to eyedropper this side and do the windows over here. There, it's just alpha locked. Okay, next one, put a reflection above all that stuff. Black. I'm going to choose Brook's faves. I'm going to choose the studio pen. I'm going to put it mountainous because I want that vibe. Okay. And I'm just going to get in with the pencil and just start putting in details. Pencil, pencil, pencil. Actually, you know what? That looked cool. That black thing looked cool.
Brooke, I'm gonna hop off
Yes.
now. So
All right
I'll see
then.
you on Thursday.
All right. See you later, Advait.
Thank you. You have a good one.
Yeah. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
little bit of that reflecting off the ground. Hey, is everyone cool? Is everyone okay?
No, I'm doing good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just chilling out writing my paper while watching you draw at the same time.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna finish it, but this is fun.
Right, it looks crazy.
Yeah, it's a little bit nuts. I don't know. I was thinking sports car mixed with the back. I like on older pickups they have this bed stuff, like where you can sleep in it and put tools in.
It looks like a electric Group B rally hearse to me.
Yeah. Oh, rally hearse. Now that's what I'm calling this. This is the rally house. I'm calling this a rally hearse. Thank you, Con. Yeah, rally hearse it is. Spelt. Rally hearse. I'm gonna look that up. I'm not sure I spelled it correctly. Hearse. Oh, that's right. It has an E at the end. No, it doesn't. Okay. Hey class, let's call it quits. If that's okay with you. I gotta go run a few errands. Is that okay if we call it quits for today?
Yeah,
okay.
that's good,
That's
Brooke.
good.
All right then, cool. All right, have a great couple of days, and I'll see you on Thursday.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you. All right.
Okay,
Super.
thanks everyone.
Okay,
Yeah, bye
bye.
guys.
Mm.
Bye.